It is a sigh of relief for the country's multi-billion shilling textile and manufacturing industry as the African Growth and Opportunity Act, better known as AGOA, gets a new lease of life. After months of uncertainty, President Donald Trump on Tuesday officially signed an extension, retroactively covering the period since the pact lapsed last September, but the fine print suggests that the era of free trade may be shifting toward fair trade under the America First banner. Here now is Jasmine Omboy with the details.
For the nearly 70,000 workers in Kenya's export processing zones, the news from Washington is the ultimate lifeline. The formal signing on February 3rd ensures that a variety of Kenyan products will continue to enter the U.S. market duty-free. The new legislation extends through December 31st this year, and crucially, the deal is retrospective. The U.S. is one of Kenya's most vital trading partners. It accounts for 9% of the country's entire external market. In 2025, Kenya exported $788.6 million worth of goods to the U.S. under this pact. However, the country imported over $930 million back, leaving a sizable trade deficit. In fact, since the year 2000, the U.S. has maintained a cumulative trade surplus of about $1.7 billion with Kenya. The Kenya Association of Manufacturers, while welcoming the move, cautions that the current 16-month extension, which is shorter than the 3 years initially hoped for, is a clear signal that the America First policy is here to stay. The association says the government must move beyond periodic renewals and conclude the Kenya-US bilateral trade agreement to provide long-term stability. And so does the Kenya National Chamber of Commerce and Industry.
We would like government to negotiate a long-term trade agreement with the USA because a 3-year extension is not enough for long-term investment. And of course, as a country and as a private sector, we'd like to have a much more predictable policy environment and also trade with the largest economy in the world of around $30 trillion US dollars.
U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer has already indicated that the 21st century version of AGOA will demand more from its partners. This could mean that for Kenya to keep its duty-free status after December 2026, it must be prepared to lower its own barriers to U.S. goods. Jasmine Omboy, Citizen TV.